Welcome back, everyone, to Sack to the Future. This is the 1960 season. We are in week 12, and this will be the second matchup all time of the great rivalry between the Broncos and the Raiders. You can find the first matchup, of course, on this channel here, or the entire Sack to the Future season of 1960, and as far as we go with it, will all be on the Vinny X Wolf channel and a playlist there. But if you do check out that first meeting, you'll see it was a very competitive game, perhaps the most exciting game that the Broncos have played this year. The Broncos do come in at 9-1. The Raiders are only 4-6, but again, this is a rivalry game. And the first game was very close, so I expect this one to be a very close matchup as well. There's a look at the playoff hunt. You see the Oilers are 10-1, Broncos are 9-1, and the New York Titans are 8-2. So they are three teams all within a game and a half of each other. It said the Raiders were on the outside looking in, but at 4-6, they pretty much would have to win out and need a lot of help. But they don't need any more motivation to beat the Broncos, so it should still be a competitive game. And the Broncos will receive. Okay, Frank Tripucka comes out. He's right at 70% on the year, a little over 2,000 yards, 17 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. A decent season so far. I don't know why it has seemed to reset all my settings. Hopefully it won't be too annoying. Let me back that up right there. Okay. There's Mingo going forward for a couple yards. There's the Broncos offensive linemen. Probably know the names by now. If this is the first time you're following along, Mingo and Carmichael have been doing a great job in the backfield. You won't see Lionel Taylor, the star receiver. He is close. Thought he might make it back this week, but he should definitely be back next week. So the wideouts for this game will be McNamara and Carpenter. Mingo spins off of one man. It's a gain of about 4. Here's the Raiders defense. Charlie Powell, Cavelli are the ends. Louder back in the middle, Bob Doherty, Riley Morris. Outside linebackers, Bravo and Crow. Safeties, Eddie Macon, a dangerous corner. What is going on? Mingo seemed like he was in quicksand there. There was a huge hole. It took him about 40 seconds to find it, and therefore he barely got the first down. Let me pause it 1 second here and see if additional settings are all screwed up. No, not that. What am I looking for here? Auto flip, that's fine. Let's see. No. Okay. See if that helps. All right, 1st and 10. See, we're a little more than halfway into week 12. There's a completion to McNamara. A gain of 10 yards. Is that a first down? There's an inches short. Last week he had 110 yards. He has 7 touchdowns on the year. He's really become the #1 receiver since Lionel Taylor went out. We are inches short. I was going to say that the only games remaining this week, we still have the Giants will be in action on the John M channel, and the Browns are still to play on the Brian Phelps channel. Both of those should be within the next day or two, I imagine. There's Mingo getting slammed down behind the line. There you see Miami, the semi-pro team, just absolutely destroyed the Boston Patriots. All right, Trabuca completes the pass, but it's the only way he could have screwed it up from getting the first down. And so what would a rivalry game be between the Broncos and Raiders without a little bit of risk? So the Broncos will take a risk right here on the first drive, 4th and inches. And the Raiders know what's coming. Oh my God, they might have stopped it. Yep, the Raiders stopped it. See, the Raiders are 4-6, but they're going to show up for this matchup. The Broncos 3 men in on him. Keep Teresa to a loss of a yard. Flores comes out in the shotgun. It's a better run by Teresa. He now has 7 yards on 2 carries. Third and 3 for the Raiders. There's Brown, bounces off the tackle and then trips his own guy. Teresa gets the first down. Let's see if we see that. 34 coming around. Tries. Instead, he takes out the corner, which luckily didn't need to help on the play, but here he goes. Failed tackle, take out number 83. Nice. There's a completion to Assad. I don't have anything open right now. I'm not sure exactly who that is, but the tight end for the Raiders. And there's a nice completion, hit immediately, but he holds on to the ball. Does a little celebration there. There's a nice catch by Hardy, he held on to it. The Raiders are jacked up for this game. Remember earlier this year in Denver, the game went to overtime, so expect a tight game here. Wow, the Colts beat the Oilers. The Oilers were undefeated coming into Week 12. And if you just saw that score below, Johnny Unitas and the Oilers, Johnny Unitas and the Colts really gave it to them. That game, of course, you can watch over on the Twisted Phoenix channel or the John M channel, depending on what point of view you want to watch it from. Another 3rd and 3. The Raiders doing a great job of making sure they have very makeable 3rd down. Okay. That's knocked away. Upset alert. The semi-pro Seattle team is beating first place San Francisco. Now, it already showed the semi-pro Dolphins, or team from Miami, not in the league in 1960, so they're semi-pro. They unleashed on the Boston Raiders 27-0. Now you see the $1 million backfield. The Raiders pull off a fake, but the Broncos stop it. So we've seen the Broncos go for it on 4th down. Conventional, bring the big guys up against the Raiders' big guys. The Raiders stop it. Then the Raiders go for some trickery. The Broncos aren't having any of that. So we've had quite a start to this rivalry game, as nobody goes with their kickers on 4th downs here. We're still scoreless. Now the Cardinals are taking care of their semi-pro team, so not every semi-pro team is invincible this week. Mingo finally gets a hole. He's had a hole before, but he finally actually got through it in less than a half hour. Nice completion to McNamara. Trapuka off to a 3-for-3 start. Trapuka probably had definitely his best game as far as yardage goes last week. Off to a good start again here. Here comes a screen pass. A couple blockers in front. Mingo trying to break the tackle of 2 Raiders. He does not break the tackle, but he did fight for a while. It's a modest gain of 5 yards. That takes us to the end of the first quarter. No score. No, that's not going to work. Oh, no. They baited me into that one. I fell for it. Mingo misses the diving tackle. Oh, great job by the Raiders. The corner gave so much cushion, but read the quarterback's eyes and timed it perfectly. Picked off. That's not making the one I was scared of. It's the other corner. Takes it to the house. So we've had failed fourth down conversion, fake field goal that failed, and now a pick six. So typical Raiders Broncos. Why am I I'm not sure what's going on, but takes 2 steps and then goes into slow motion. Not pushing anything, trying to do moves or anything crazy. There's Carruthers with a nice catch. Broncos gets a first down. There you saw the Browns and the Bengals will meet later. On the money with that pass. Oh, Trapuka in trouble, and down he goes. Powell was not faked by the play action one bit. It's his 10th sack this season. Completion to McNamara across the 40. Oh, another interception. Trapuka off to a terrible start. He's already up to 15 interceptions on the season. If you'd like to keep it at 1 a game, that would be 16 for the whole year. This is only game 11. He's got 15. There's an odd play. Gain of 1. Gain of about 2 on the run. Romine tackles him after a nice gain. Flores is 4 of 5. Teresa 7 carries 20 yards. You got 1 more right there. There's a big play by Teresa. 3rd and inches now. Whoops, I didn't mean to call that. All right. Come on, guys. And Brown comes in for the sack. We'll back the Raiders up. And I believe they'll try a real field goal this time. They faked it last time. Oh, almost blocked. But he gets it past him and through the uprights. Raiders extend their lead to 10-0. Look how close he was to blocking it. And how close it was to being no good. Inches. Come on. What? I'm not sure what it is with this guy. Maybe he's got a sprained foot or something. Many times he's not going completely straight. He just slows down to a stop almost. One-yard gain. There's a diving catch by McNamara. Chapuka led him a little too far. But a nice diving catch. Looks like it's probably a cover 3. Mingo gets close to a first down there. And it is a first down. And that's a 2-minute warning. So the semi-pro team from New Orleans is beating the Rams. Guess that means the semi-pro teams have figured out the NFL. So many teams across the ticker having problems with semi-pro teams this week. There's another one. Bill Jessup makes the catch and then runs parallel to the goal line for some unknown reason. Broncos need to score. That's a given. I would like to get the touchdown here. Mingo trying to catch his balance. Doesn't matter. 44 puts him the rest of the way down. Arizona all over their semi-pro opponent, though. 28-0. I say Arizona. That's actually the St. Louis Cardinals. Just playing a home game in Arizona, trying to see if the Arizona crowd would be interested in a franchise one day. McNamara makes the catch inside the 5-yard line, setting up a 1st and goal. Mingo fights, does not get the touchdown. 2 yards short. There's a hole. Mingo finds it and gets in the end zone, cutting the lead down to 4. He runs over. He changes his jersey to the number 1, and now he will try to put the extra point through. And it's good. All 7 points scored by Mingo, and it's 10-7. It was Mingo's 8th rushing touchdown, by the way. Carolina has defeated the New York Titans. The revenge of the semi-pro teams is on. There you see the Bears defeat the Eagles. Saints improved it. They're up the score to 10-0. So now the Bears' so-called easy schedule of all these semi-pro teams is not, they're getting more respect now after the rest of the league is starting to fall to the semi-pro teams. All right. Luckily, there's only 7 seconds left, because if the Raiders knew they were getting blocked like that, probably would have went right down the field and scored the touchdown. Saw Seattle put another touchdown on the board against the 49ers. We're at the half. We're going to skip this. Raiders will receive, already up 10-7. 31-0. It's not even halftime. The Cardinals showing the rest of the league how you play against semi-pro teams. Flores comes out. Don King throws his man away seconds after the whistle, but luckily there was no call or anything like that. Raiders come out in a run formation. Gosselin with the tackle. Teresa up to 47 yards, though. He's having a pretty good game. That was the Goose's 3rd tackle. And there is an overthrow by Flores. So on 4th and 1, the Raiders should have to punt. Breaks 1 tackle, but the rest of his teammates are there to bring him down. Mingo, 11 rushes, 45 yards with a touchdown. Mingo and Teresa have been very similar stats so far. Kapuka under pressure, throws it away. Not on purpose, just a bad throw. But understandable since he was under pressure. Oh, there's an injury to someone. Not Morris, not Mingo. One of the linemen. Oh, come on. Avoid the tackle. Push the button twice, but apparently doesn't read. And then I just stand there and get sacked by the second man. Good job avoiding the first sacker, but apparently Madden had a different idea in mind than when I pushed to throw it to the receiver. Interesting. Number 83 goes ahead and follows through with the tackle. Refs don't care. It's 1960. Rashid. No rushes for no yards. I'm glad we're learning that. No reason to tell us what Teresa's doing. Go ahead and tell us what some other guy who hasn't touched the ball yet is doing. It's McFadden's second tackle, and both of them are for losses. 2nd and 11. Defensive game for sure today. Defensive touchdown by the Raiders. Otherwise, there's only been 10 total points scored. It's a great job breaking off your block, shedding your block, and nailing the running back for no gain. Flores throws it to the open part of the field where no one's there. It's an interesting strategy. 4th and 11. I guess you can't be picked off if you throw it where nobody is. Seattle is destroying the 49ers. The guy with the long hair on the Raiders is a pretty good special team player. Here's Mingo. That makes more sense. Starting running back, 12 carries, 45 yards with a touchdown. .440 to go in the third. 10-7. Dang it. Chapuka is throwing the guys out of bounds today. It's completion to Carpenter right in front of Macon. Ten of 14, 150 yards is not bad. The problem is, of those 4 incompletions, 2 of them were picked off and 1 was returned for a pick 6. Play action. I have to run for it. Takes a shot, injures himself. That's why you slide, folks. Your running back is running around. You got to learn how to get down. Chapuka stays up. And he's not wearing a helmet. Don't think it was a concussion type of thing, but hopefully we'll get an update. Tom Dublinski. Absolutely horrible quarterback. He's going to take over for Chapuka. Louderback with his 4th tackle. hits the block. And the coach, knowing Dublinski can't, really throw, does call a play where he only has to throw it about a yard, and it works. Mingo, surprised that he got through the hole so quickly, stops, still gets a first down. Oh, thank God. It's just a sprain. And he's back in already. Mingo gets another 5 yards, up to 62 on the game. There's a completion to McNamara inside the 5. 6 catches, 98 yards on the day. First and goal from the 1. Tell you right now, what we won't see is a quarterback sneak. As I tried that earlier this year, it was pathetic, and then I realized it was actually a bug, and it'll never work. Mingo gets in and then runs out to the 5-yard line and falls down. But it is a touchdown. There we go. Now he realizes it. Hey, you got to go change your jersey, buddy. No time to celebrate. Get that jersey changed. Get out here and kick the extra point. There he is in his number 1. And Mingo has put all 14 points on the board. Mingo 14, Raiders 10. Wyatt Tittle sucks. 4 of 13 for 11 yards against a semi-pro team. Joking, I realize Wyatt Tittle is actually a very good player, but today he sucks any given Sunday. Here's one of the games that still is yet to come. The Giants, led by John M. against the Redskins. And then a semi-pro team taking on Brian Phelps' Browns. Packers and Steelers also yet to play. 2 teams that legitimate NFL teams. But, of course, in our setup, the Steelers have to play in the AFC. It's not like we chose this setup, obviously. It's Madden not allowing customization of divisions or conferences or anything like that, which is unfortunate, but at least we're able to do what we can, which is changing ratings of players and names and somewhat uniforms. I mean, the Broncos at least have the right uniforms. The Raiders don't, but you get what you can get. Popped up in the air, drops to the ground. Floor is now 4 of 8 for 43 yards. Oh, he throws across his body. That's never a good thing to do. It's picked off by Pyatt. Wow, Flores. Trapuka showed you what not to do when you're running as a quarterback. Stay up and take a shot. And now watch Flores shows you the other thing not to do if you're running around. Throw across your body. It's going to be picked off 90% of the time. Mingo right up the middle. He runs up his fullback's, we'll say, back. And gets slammed down to the ground. Y.A. Tittle completely ineffective against the Seattle Seahawks. 24-3 they're down. You would think they would give Brody a shot. I mean, Tittle's old. He's getting crushed by a semi-pro team, but it appears they refuse to go to the youngster Brody. At least youngster in comparison to Tittle, that's for sure. Y.A. Tittle's playing so poorly against Seattle. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that he's not going to be a 49er next year. I mean, that and the fact that I know for sure that they're going to give him to the Giants. Because it is 1960. Next year it will be 1961. That run by Mingo for a first down will end the third quarter. Broncos up by 4. They need to extend this lead. Carpenter with the catch. Brought down short of the first down, his third reception. Oh, tries to force it into the corner, but it is knocked away. Third and 1, pretty big third down conversion needed here. Mingo slips a tackle to get the first down. There's the broken tackle that led to the first down. Goes inside the 5. 20 carries, 85 yards, 2 touchdowns. Now Carmichael has not seen much action today. He's not hurt or anything. It's just sometimes the game plans differ from week to week. This week it's heavy Mingo. And there's the completion in the back of the end zone. McNamara, touchdown. Tripucka was under some pressure, but found his man. Took a hit, I believe. Let's take a look. You can't tell there. Maybe he didn't take a hit, but does find him in the back of the end zone. Both feet are down, 3 feet are down, a knee's down, an elbow's down. Still has the ball. No rules, even in 2017. Can tell us that that's not a catch. Be interested to see with the way the rule change, for those of you that don't know, in the owners' meetings for the upcoming 2018 season. They have agreed to a rule change on what's a catch, what's not a catch, revised wording. Be interesting to see if we can finally get rid of the, Calvin Johnson, Des Bryant, all those catches that we all know were catches. And they were replayed and called not a catch. Hopefully we're done with all that stuff. I'm sure there'll be something, though. So whenever the NFL does something good, like changing the catch rule to make it, you know, what we all know is a catch, actually be called a catch, at the same time, they put in the targeting rule. So anytime you lead with your helmet as an offensive or defensive player, you could be a 15-yard penalty and possibly even ejected for targeting, kind of like the college football. And so that is going to be a nightmare, I think, especially in goal line plays. How are you going to have no defensive players and the running back not lower their head to try to get that last yard? It's going to be interesting if it's called the same. I have a feeling it's going to be called different depending who the refs are. Sometimes it's going to be called, sometimes it's going to be ignored. And it's just going to be a big mess. Fix one thing, screw up something else. Sounds like the NFL. Make sure the refs can never have an easy job, that's for sure. Flores gets back up to 50% with that nice throw. Completion to Teresa. But he only doesn't even get back to the line. Loses 2 yards. Under 5 minutes to go. Broncos lead by 2 scores. Raiders need to score on this drive. I mean, I don't want them to get one, but that's what they need. Wide open. I didn't mean a one play. Don King runs him down, the lineman. Wow. A diving shoelace tackle. Don King showing more speed than I thought he had. Look at him. There he goes. I mean, I think Romine would have got there, but the shoe tackle by Don King is more impressive. So here we go. 1st and goal from the 7.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Teresa ripped down by Hardy Brown. 15 carries, 50 yards. Four minutes to go.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Ooh, they hand it off. Teresa takes a shot. Behind the line. 10th tackle for a loss this season by Gavin. He made Teresa feel it. Here, look at this. Oh. I carry the ball again down here, boy. Or something like that. I mean, you know, trying to keep it PG. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Way too many receivers. And they have to play as the goose. Completion underneath, but short of the goal line. Inside the 1. Decision time now. You're a touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal away, but at the 1-inch line. Wouldn't you want to play for it? They are not. I mean, they have tried to fake field goal before, but they're at least lining up. Field goal personnel. They do kick it. It's right through, and the Raiders do get it to a 1-score game, 21-13. Right Tittle has 24 yards. Definitely erasing him from my top 10 quarterback list of all time. Not sure if he was in it anyways, but certainly after this performance. Maybe it won't be so scary that he's going to the Giants. Of course, the Giants, only 2 losses on the season, about to get Y.A. Tittle, a Hall of Fame quarterback. Kind of scary for the rest of the NFC. There's a nice spin by Mingo. What? All right. Wait a minute. It said a goal update that I fumbled? My own goal was to fumble? That doesn't make any sense. Okay, well. Mingo fumbles. Apparently reaches a goal by doing so. And conveniently, it happens in the 4th quarter of a 1-score game in a rivalry game against the Raiders. And now Flores is going to be on target. The Raiders are 29 yards away from a touchdown. Makes you wonder. There we go. That's got to be on the Raiders. There's definitely something going on. There we go. I was going to say, if that goes against the Broncos somehow, a ridiculous goal to be called for my guy to fumble, and then, of course, he does, because who doesn't want the XP from reaching goals? But the ref does call it right there, so at least no shenanigans from the refs. And that's knocked out of his hands. Nice play by Bernardi. See the passing offenses break down there. 2nd and 15, 2.5 to go. Don't let 89 go deep. And there's a nice sack. Coverage sack. There we go. No one. Well, not really. I mean, he kind of broke through the line. It wasn't just a coverage sack. Hartley's basically unblocked. Did not look like it felt good. Ooh. Flores feeling it. Flores gets a huge gain running the ball, 19 yards. Puts him in field goal range. Will they take the field goal? They won't. 2 minutes to go. Can they get the... Oh, he went out of bounds. They don't have to try to get it off. Oh, beautiful. Teresa goes unprotected, or unblocked, unmatched, uncovered. Flores hits him with it. Well, it is entertaining if nothing else. That was, they ripped him away from the ball on that one. Second and 10, 1:55 to go. This could be the play of the game right here. Hurry up offense by the Raiders. They still have all 3 timeouts though. Oh, and Forrest throws it away. He throws it away because 3rd down is not as exciting as 4th down. Maybe his goal was to miss all 3rd down conversions. And here we go. 4th and 6, game basically on the line. Unless Mingo has another goal to fumble it again. Oh, he dropped the ball. Interesting. I thought for sure they were trying to get the touchdown on 4th down. He had his man, throws it. He's got it. He did not complete the catch all the way to the ground. See that? That's incomplete. And the Raiders fans are going to be happy about the rule change, I think. In about 58 years. Well, actually, the rule won't change to that for 50 years, so. The Raiders do have enough timeouts to get the ball back. Safety creeps up a little bit. No, keep it in. Trapuka refuses to make that throw. Continuously throws it out of bounds. Okay. 3rd and 9. Broncos backed up to their own 12. And Trapuka is sacked. Another timeout by the Raiders. 4th and 18 coming up. I'm telling you, doesn't matter what year it is, what the records are. When I tell you the Broncos are playing the Raiders, you need to be tuning in. First game went overtime. Second game is a one-score game with just over a minute to go. We've got 114 of these things to go. A heck of a rivalry. Broncos Raiders. And Pyatt makes the tackle, but I believe he got out of bounds. Good effort by number 89 to get out of bounds there. Oh. And Flores will throw that one away. 12 of 23, 147 yards. What? Romine takes Lott out. Oh. The guy with the hair, the special teamer, comes into play offense. We'll never do that again after that hit. Interesting hairstyle. Very nice. Okay, back to regular things in the football field. Oh, he throws it at the feet of his man. Flores can look as bad as he does on one play and then be on the money the next play. The Saints are about to beat the Rams. That'll make semi-pro teams like 5-1 this week. Okay, 50 seconds to go. And there's the completion. Teresa inside the 15. 40 seconds to go. More hurry up from your Raiders. Come on, Broncos. Flores will spike the ball. There's 32 seconds to go. The Raiders do not have a timeout. What a game again. First one went overtime. Second one's as good as it can be. Oh, he gets inside the 5. The Broncos stop him. And now this could be the play that determines the winner. Flores drops back. He's looking for a man. He's got him. Touchdown. Raiders are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing. All right. What can we play here? What will get it done? They're going to hand it off? All right. Well, the Raiders did a great job scoring, and then they do a shotgun draw play. I hate when the computer's retarded. I mean, I'm glad I'm going to win, but that is just dumb. And there it is. Should do it unless I decide to be crazy here. There's the one semi-pro team that forgot to get the memo and gets beat by 38. There's Mingo. Down he goes. And the Broncos win the game 21-19. So the Broncos in 2 games against the Raiders have swept the season series by a total of outscoring them by a total of 6 points. So rivalry is definitely underway. Broncos win them both, but they were tight games. See what happens next year. For now, that basically eliminates the Raiders from the playoff contention at 4-7. Broncos are looking good at 10-1, and the Chargers lost this week, so the Broncos now a 2-game lead in the West. It's again coming up still in Week 12. You have your Giants on the John M channel taking on the Redskins. It's a good team against a pretty awful team, but not a semi-pro team. And then on the Brian Phelps channel, you'll have the Cleveland Browns trying to take down the semi-pro Giants of Week 12. Let's hope that Brian plays more like the Cardinals did against the semi-pro teams, and not so much the Niners or, you know, Rams, Patriots, those teams. See, Flores had more passing yards than Tripucka. But at least Tripucka's not hurt. That's the big thing. Go through a couple stats here for you. Flores, Tripucka, basically the same exact rating. Dublinsky, I said he sucked, but after one pass, his rating's 95.8. Really, of course, the holder. 0 for 1 on that craziness. Mingo outrushed Teresa. Flores added 19 yards. Tripucka 5, but he paid for it. McNamara was the best receiver. And everyone, remember that Lionel Taylor is coming back for next week. The Broncos 10-1, getting their star receiver back. That should be an amazing timing right down the stretch. Glad he's coming back. Everyone that watched, thank you very much for watching. Broncos win 21-19, and we'll see you in Week 13, which should be in just about a half a week or so. Thanks again. Have a good night.